I just want to record something real quick. Just a quick little intro to this silly little video. But my daughter's over there playing in my box of toys. Making all this noise. No respect. No respect. I get no respect. No respect in this house. No respect. All I want to do is make a YouTube video that's going to get 200 views. And I just nothing. No respect. Yeah, no respect. From you. You. Aubrey. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk to you about Pokemon. We're looking at toys today. We're gonna be looking at some toys. Anyway, my favorite Pokemon that has been my favorite Pokemon for years and years and years is Magnemite. Now, Magnemite, or really, you gonna be doing this? Gonna be doing this? Anyway, Magnemite. The reason he's my favorite Pokemon is because he was the very first Pokemon card I ever got, and which is a really silly reason, but I mean, that was 20 years ago, and he is still, it, I guess they don't have genders, is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Now, as somebody who collects things, it's been really hard to collect... Now, as somebody who collects things, it's been really hard to have Magnemite as my favorite Pokemon, because despite the fact that something as mass merchandised as Pokemon over the last 20 years, Magnemite gets hardly any love. Like, there is so little Magnemite merchandise outside of a handful of Pokemon cards that I actually had to commission somebody to make a custom Magnemite plush for me a few years ago. And it's awesome. I love that plush. I'll put a picture of it so that you can see it. And it's great, and I love it. But I had to go out of my way to do that, you know? Like, that's just how few Magnemite products there are. And I get it, he's like an obscure little Pokemon, like, I mean, it's not as popular as your Pikachus or your Charizards, or your legendaries or what have you, so I get it, but at the same time, it's really frustrating. Because I love buying things. You done? Anyway, that wasn't until recently, and they did a poll in Japan where people voted on their favorite Pokemon, and then they released like a list of the top 100 or something most popular Pokemon according to this poll. Now, most of what you'd expect was on there: Pikachu, Charizard, Mewtwo, the various starters, stuff like that. But Magnemite actually placed pretty high in the top 100. I think even in the top 50. Which is kind of crazy, considering Magnemite is just kind of nothing. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the only reason Magnemite placed so high in that poll is because some person, or maybe like a group, like on 4chan or whatever, like, rigged the votes, like, stuffed the ballot with all these Magnemites, because I refuse to believe that Magnemite is that popular, because nobody on Earth has ever talked about Magnemite other than me. So, I don't know how it ranked that high, but I am grateful that it did, because since then we've actually gotten some Magnemite merchandise. There's a Magnemite Ditto plush that came out a while ago on PokemonCenter.com. Japan just recently got these Magnemite plush, which are the first official Magnemite plush outside of those Ditto-faced ones. This is the first official Magnemite plush ever released in the last 20 years for Pokemon. And of course I had to have it. Of course I had to have it. They also released like some keychains and stuff like that, so I mean, I don't know who stuffed that box, but they are obviously me from another country or something, because I'm grateful for that, and I hope Magnemite gets more love and more merchandise. And Magnemite had a very large presence in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I've been recently playing Pokemon Moon for the first time, and there's like, not only can you catch wild Magnemite pretty quick in the game, there's Magnemite like NPCs like all over the place in the different buildings, and different characters have Magnemites. It's kind of crazy. I wonder if the poll had anything to do with that. I mean, that poll came out during the development of the game, so it might not have, but I'm glad to see Magnemite getting some love. So, why do I bring up Magnemite all of a sudden out of nowhere? Well, because the other day I was browsing the internet, and I saw these, like, Pokemon Mega Construx, Lego Mega Blocks things. Now, I've seen them before in stores and stuff, but I've never really cared. They're neat, but I never really, you know, gave much of a crap about them. That's just one more thing for me to buy. Like, I ain't got time for that. But I was looking, and I don't remember what I was looking at, but I saw that they were coming out with a Magnemite one. I was like, excuse me, I need this. I need this Magnemite. I need it now. So I posted on Twitter, and I was like, Twitter friends, if anybody sees this Magnemite, you have to let me know where you got it. And one of my friends on Twitter, who collects them, said that it wasn't out yet. And I was like, okay, well, let me know when it comes out. And then I think either the same day or the next day, he was like, hey, I just got it at Target. They're out. So, of course, I now have to go find this Magnemite. I went to 4 different Targets and 2 Toys R Us's, but I finally found him. I finally found it at a Target that I had already checked. They had recently restocked within the last time that I checked, which was like 2 days before. So, I got really lucky. So, I picked it up, and I'm gonna build one. I'm gonna build it on camera for you. And because I have issues and I can't just buy one thing in a series, I got a bunch. I have even more over there. So we're gonna build a bunch together. I have collecting issues. It's like fucking Pringles, man. Once you pop, you just gotta have another one. So let's go build Magnemite and Zubit and a handful of others that I got. Okay, let's have some fun. This is actually a different day. This is my second attempt at putting these damn things together, because I tried to do it the other day, and Aubrey, the baby, just wasn't having it. Just wasn't having it. Can we get a montage of that attempt, please? Quick little montage. But they have some other ones. They've got, like, I saw Eevee and Crabrawler I was gonna buy, but I didn't get him. These are way too small for you. We are gonna lose these. This is a bad idea. Daddy's having some regrets. Hold on. Yeah, Daddy loves Magikarp, and he wants to put Magikarp together too, but you have to wait. I know, oh no. Aubrey. They're not food. In fact, Daddy needs those pieces. They're like long and stringy. That's so weird. Unlike any other Lego pieces I've ever felt. Okay. These connect like so. Okay, Aubrey's destroying everything again. Can't have 2 seconds without that. Aubrey. So it's a little earlier in the day. She is asleep in the other room, so she could come out at any minute, I guess. I'm still in my goddamn PJs, but we're gonna try to put these things together again. All right? I'm sorry. We're gonna do it again. I bought a few more, so that some of them are at least a little blind. But let's do it. Let's attempt to put these guys together. We'll start with Ekans. Ekans here. Let's see. I've got the instructions. Oh no! All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, my big fat hands are gonna be in the way of this entire video. This attempt 2 might not even go well. Mostly because I've never filmed anything like this before. I don't know, like, what I'm doing specifically. Again. Did you guys know that Ekans is snake spelled backwards? A little pro Pokemon tip for you there. A little inside knowledge. Tossing that one around the campground. Or the campground? I didn't go camping. Tossing that one around the playground, you know? Feel free to share that with whoever you want. Tweet it. Let the world know that you know that Ekans is snake spelled backwards. And then this goes like this, and then you can like curl them around. Give them a little posy pose. And that is Ekans. And next we have Showder! So, Shelter here is a cool one. And, has actually become not one of my absolute favorites, but a Pokemon I quite like a lot. Mostly because of this 3-second clip on YouTube that I love. And then his tongue is like this little like thin plastic piece. Probably would break in like a heartbeat, but so it goes right there. And then you attach this piece on top of that. So like that. Blah, 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 blah. And that is Shelter! I cannot get it to focus on it. That's the noise the Shelter makes, right? Next we have the Scourge of the Caves. The Zubit. This piece, which is where this goes. This goes, which is where this goes, which is where this goes. Bargain. Then you connect these little legs or feelers. I'm never quite clear what these are supposed to be. And they connect at the bottom there, like that, like so. And that's Zubit. Its wings can close. That was my Zubat. Was it good? Zubat comes with like a little clear stand plastic thing that like you put right here so that he can like stand up on the Pokeball. Aubrey lost that piece. I have no idea where it went. So for now, Zubit is just fly free. Fly free. Next we have Spinarak. Now, Spinarak is part of Series 3, which, for whatever reason, came in Premier Balls instead of regular Pokeballs, which is kind of cool, but none of the other waves do that. Like, we're on Wave 4 now, and they're just back to regular Pokeballs, so I don't know what the deal with that is. Maybe it's because they introduced 7th Gen Pokemon. I actually bought Mimikyu with Spinarak, but my Mimikyu came with two face pieces and not a body piece, so I had to contact Mega Bloks, and they sent me an email finally today after like 3 days of waiting, where they were like, "Oh yeah, whoops, sorry about that. We'll send you out a new piece. Please give us up to 14 days." And I'm just like, great. So if you want to see me put together Mimikyu one day, it'll be 14 days. I felt bad that all the Pokemon that I got were like 1st gen Pokemon. Which, to be fair, they didn't really make that many non-1st gen Pokemon. The 3rd wave is mostly 7th gen, actually. So I bought Mimikyu because I love Mimikyu, and it wasn't a first-gen Pokemon. And I bought Spinarak because I love Spinarak, and it also wasn't a first-gen Pokemon. But I can't put together Mimikyu. So I got Crabrawler recently, so that I can have at least one more non-first-gen Pokemon. And it's crazy because there's even more that I would have bought that were first-gen Pokemon. If I could have found them. Like, there's a Cubone out there. Never found Cubone. There's a... of course, there's Pikachu. I think Pikachu has been in multiple waves. But I couldn't find Pikachu. Anyway. I assume Pikachu would be the most popular one that, you know, the kids would want. So, well, never found Pikachu, and I never found Cubone. The most common ones that I found were actually Rattata and Paris. I probably should have bought those because I felt bad for them, but I didn't want them. Fuck it, I got Spinarak instead. Spinarak instead. I like Spinarak a lot, but Ariados is just terrible in battle. Like, not a viable option at all, like, in the metagame. Like, in-game, sure. In-game, you can use any Pokemon, and they could potentially be a viable option against the computers. Like, you know, whatever. But, like, if you want to play competitively, which, to be fair, I haven't in a long time, you can't use Ariados, which is a shame because I like him a lot. I also like the Ladybug line a lot. Ladian is awesome. But Ladian, again, is bad like Ariados. Even worse, I would say. So, it's a shame. I hope they make a Ladybug one of these things. I'd buy that. They have Hoot Hoot in the newest wave, but I did not find Hoot Hoot. The Hoot Hoot was sold out when I found Magnemite. Hoot Hoot was not there. It was basically just Magnemite, Togepi, and Wooper that I found. So, alright, and that is Spinarak. I guess I would stretch out his legs a little bit more, just to make it more Spinarak-y. And it's got this little peg on the bottom, so you can attach it to your Premier Ball. Your Premier Ball that you wasted on a Spinarak. I don't actually know what the Premier Ball does. Can't recall. Moving right along here. Woo! We got a Magikarp. I was happy to find this one because I was looking for it quite a bit because I like Magikarp. I considered, because I first saw these things when I was doing the Magikarp jump video, and I considered buying it and just having it, like, just in the background of the video, because I like to, like, put stuff in the background that might be relevant to what I'm talking about, even though I can't always do that because I don't always have, you know, relevant items to put back there. But I considered buying this Magikarp thing because it was something that I found, but I ended up never buying it. There was also a my local Target has like a Magikarp plush in stock, like the Tommy Magikarp plush or whatever, which is awesome. It looks great, but it's fucking $20, and I'm not. No, sorry, I'm not spending $20 on a Magikarp plush. I keep waiting for it to maybe go on clearance, but it never does. So. It's been months. It's been months. All right, so let's keep putting together Magikarp here. I'll shut my mouth so that you can enjoy Magikarp being with you, Magikarp. And then he's got this little stand. Oh no, I forgot his tail. I keep calling it a him. Well, this one I think is a him because it's got the yellow whiskers. But I mean, Pokemon are not all hims or hers. I just have a bad habit of calling everything him because I'm the worst. So I apologize. But this one's a boy. Anyway, so it comes with this little clear plastic stand where you can attach it right here. And then that attaches to the top of the Pokeball. For display purposes, that is the same stand that Zubit comes with, that I cannot find because my daughter lost it. So, there's Magikarp. I like his little lips. Gorp. So I'm saving Magnemite to last, because he's the best one. So let's do one of the new ones. Ooh, we're gonna start with Meowth. So this is what the inside of a new one looks like. They're all like wrapped up in these little individual plastic pieces. They've got the instructions. The instructions were not in plastic for any of the other ones. I don't know what this is about. As you can see here, Meowth was part of Wave 2, which consists of Ekans, Cubone, Paris, Geodude, Meowth, and Rattata. I never found Cubone anywhere else. I would have bought it. Oh, that's why it was in a little plastic thing, because there's a little fucking cloth piece for Meowth's face. Okay. Alright. Meowth's got a bunch of pieces of... You can say I'm biased or a Gen 1er or whatever. Gen 1 is definitely my favorite generation of Pokemon. I hate the term Gen 1er, but if you want to call me that, whatever, I don't care. But Meowth here is probably in my top 10 favorites from Gen 1. When I was a kid, when I was like way younger, I really wanted Meowth to be in Smash Brothers. Because I felt he was the most important Pokemon in the series, other than Pikachu. And this was based strictly on the anime, which, you know, you come to find out later doesn't really affect the games that much. In the games, Meowth is he's just another Pokemon. Like, you can find it in the wild, and that's it. Like, there's no significance to Meowth, whereas someone like Pikachu, well, technically there's no significance really to Pikachu in the games either. They find ways to like make Pikachu significant by like giving in like special event Pikachus with like Surf and Fly and like moves that it can't normally have, and it got like that the Light Ball or whatever the thing is called, where you can have a Pikachu that's technically better than Raichu, or this Meowth is already adorable, or the friggin' it's got like its own move, Voltaggle. Voltaggle's like a Pikachu move, right? Like only Pikachu can learn Voltaggle. So like, they go out of their way real hard to make Pikachu like matter in the games as much as it does in the anime, which is fine. Pikachu's the mascot. I love Pikachu too, but I always felt like Meowth kind of got the shaft because, I mean, nobody cares about Meowth. There's an Alolan Meowth now, and I don't like the Alolan Meowth. Well, okay, I don't dislike the Alolan Meowth. I really dislike the Alolan Persian though. It's like Garfield. Not a fan. Yeah. Alright, let's put together this dude's head. And the tail just attaches to this little square butt. It looks like that is Meowth. Look at that. It's pretty cute. A little blocky, you know. The humanoid ones don't look as good as some of the non-humanoid ones, but I think it's pretty good, and I like his face. It's cute. I like Meowth. It's a cutie.
I realized that Meowth's head shape is the same shape as Shelder. Shelder! That's right! Oh man, this is nightmare fuel. This is looks like one of those. It looks like a cat from like a Miyazaki movie, like one of those like the little puffballs from the suits from Totoro. That's what this Meowth looks like with a Shelder's head. This is stupid. All right, so now we have Crabrawler here. Crabrawler's wave was the third wave, and then, like I said, it had Mimikyu, Grubbin, Crabrawler, Spinarak, this thing, and Poliwag. I don't... Oh, God, something Mantis, God, I don't know its name. God damn it. I'm so bad. Crabrawler's a funny looking dude. I like it though. I think it's a cool pokey. It's just a weird looking thing, but I like it. Ready to fight. Mama said, knock you out. Ooh. Let's go, Zubat. Let's go. KO. Told that sucker real good. Alright, so finally, the moment we've all been waiting for. Magnemite! I'm telling you guys, 10-year-old me, 8-year-old me, whatever, however old I was when the Pokémons came out, would have freaked out at there being a Magnemite, like, Lego thing. He would have been very upset that it was Mega Bloks and not regular Legos, because Mega Bloks were just knockoff Legos in his eyes. But he would have flipped out, just straight up flipped out at the very idea of a Magnemite Lego. I'm glad that Magnemite is finally getting the respect it deserves. Thanks, random Japanese people who voted in that poll that one time. You did it. You did it. You did me a solid. Got a big old screw on his head. And then that is Magnemite. It is glorious. Is it not? It is glorious. Because I got a Magnemite Lego guy, and that's awesome, and I will never, ever be upset about that. So, thanks, Mattel / Mega Bloks. It just pops right on top there. Oh no! there are all our friends that we made today. We did it. Pokeball, go! Oh no! Too bad. Why? I tried to catch him. He looks very distressed about it. Alright. This was a disaster. But thanks for watching anyway, if you did watch. If you didn't, if you hated it, I'm sorry. If you want to see me do this again, let me know. You're not going to want to, but thanks for trying. Thanks for being here. You're not going to be here this long in this video anyway, but that's okay. I love these little things. I think they're super cool. I will probably end up buying more because I have problems, so. See you in 2 weeks when I get that Mimikyu piece back. Boy, that sure was something. Anyway, thanks for watching it. If you liked it or just want to support me, go ahead and thumbs it up, favorite it, subscribe, do all that stuff. I'm working on some more video game related videos. I've got 4 scripts either in the writing process or already done writing. So look forward to that. Thanks a lot. See you later.